that I started late. I was
Yes,
in the
it
other
happens.
class and we were having too much fun practicing spelling. so, so at least I was having too much fun.
That's
So
good.
anyway, yeah. So how are you today?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Yeah, a little bit tired, 11 o'clock is a little bit late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have a good weekend and start
Yeah,
of the week?
yeah, not bad. Are
Okay,
you?
good, excellent. Very good. I just kind of relaxed. Of course, my weekend technically doesn't start until tomorrow. It's
Okay,
tonight. So
tonight.
I take Tuesday. Usually I take Tuesday off. Sometimes I teach on Tuesday, but normally not. And then part of the day on Wednesday is usually my weekend. So the traditional weekend is always very good, always very relaxed. But I'm working usually.
Uh-huh.
Uh, so yeah. All right. Hello, Asma. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm great, teacher. Thank you. What
I,
about you?
Very good. I normally don't see you this early, so wow. I'm scratching my head going, what? So, yeah. So,
Mhm.
have you started your work day? What time do you start your work day?
I start 8 o'clock.
8 p.m. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, but today I go out early a little bit.
Oh, okay. So you get off early. So,
Yeah.
yeah, instead of go out, it's the verb to get off. Okay. All right. And hello, Adela. I'm glad you're stayed with us. So, again,
Hello.
we were
Yeah.
so involved in the last lesson that I was like, oh my. So
Oh my gosh, it's 2 minutes
yeah,
late.
and it's no problem if I don't have another class. So hello,
Yeah.
Adam. How are you?
Hello, how are you doing?
Very good. Remind me where you are from. Was
I'm
it
from.
France?
No, I'm from Poland.
Poland. Okay, okay. I remember you now. So and Ismail. Hi again. And Jose.
Hello, Holly.
Hi. Did you have a good weekend, Jose?
Yes, it was a normal weekend, relaxing weekend, Holly.
Good. That's always really
Yes,
nice. Yeah,
yes,
this is. I was telling Nacho that this is my Friday, so
yes.
okay. Because I get a lot of opportunities to teach on the weekends, so I usually take Tuesdays off. It used to, Tuesday or Wednesday, usually one of those 2 days. So, all right.
Okay.
So, all right. So the topic today is on this is it's a reading activity and it's very interesting. I'm going to go ahead and show it to you. Let's go ahead and get this on the screen. And hello again, Alexander.
Hi again.
Hi again. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about what is a perk. Um, does everybody know what a perk is?
It's like fringe benefits.
Okay, another word for a fringe benefit. Okay. So let's look at the perks below. Can you add any more? So we have free lunches, company laptop, company car, gym membership. Can you guys think of any other perks that either you get or you've heard of people getting?
Smartphone.
Company phone.
Okay, a smartphone or company phone. Okay. Anything else?
Sometimes shopping bon.
A shopping bond.
Credit card.
You mean credit card? I'm not sure what you mean, Adam. Could you clarify that a little bit more?
My my idea was shopping bon.
Shopping, a shopping
Shopping
what?
bon.
Bond, but that's not. I don't know what you mean by bond.
Okay. It's some
Maybe
kind of
discount.
no, not discount. It's a kind of card that you can pay in a shop, for example, and on it there is a exact amount of money, for example, $15 or $50, and you can spend it on products in that shop.
Okay, so we would call that a store debit card. So there's a big noise. Hello, Roberto. How are you?
Hi, teacher. I'm fine, thanks.
You're welcome. Yeah, good. So remind me, you are from Brazil?
Yes, that's right.
I got it, and I get it right out every time. I'm so excited. So Alex, uniform?
Yeah.
Okay, that could be. I don't know if that's. To me, I don't consider that a perk. That's part of the job, but some people might. Anything else? Yes.
Some companies provide their employees with clothes. They give clothes check.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. We would call that as clothing stipend.
Stipend.
Yeah, stipend would be additional money. I used to get, for example, in one of my jobs, I got a smartphone stipend. Basically, they paid I think $30 a month for me to have a phone. It was like a phone, or not a stipend. Clothing stipend isn't correct. I'm sorry. Allowance. The clothing allowance. That's where they give you extra money in order to have to be able to afford to buy clothes, for example. Or I used to get a cell phone allowance, for example.
Maybe an apartment.
Okay, for some jobs, maybe an apartment.
Yes, because these people work abroad, company provide to the apartment or house. Or
shuttle bus.
Shuttle bus, yes, that's very common.
Pension plans or.
Flying discounts if you're working outside your country.
Insurance.
So if you're working abroad.
What did you say, Ismail?
Free health insurance.
Free health insurance or discounted health insurance. I know an English teacher who has taught online, and she ended up getting a regular job as I think it was just a clerk in an office, only for the health insurance. So that was her reason. Anything else?
Company sales.
Company sales.
Shares.
Oh yes, shares. Company shares. Yes, I've gotten that before in a job. Also, a doctor. Doctor or a nurse on.
At workplace.
Yeah, in the workplace.
And what is some companies paid to their employees 16 times in a year wages.
Really?
Is it okay?
So what do you mean 16 times in a year? So they get, instead of 12?
Yeah, yes. I mean, instead of 12,
extra pay?
Yes.
Extra pay?
Every 3 months they pay double.
So an extra pay or a bonus?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, and then I know that in Finland, one of the things that some companies used to give is they would have it would be a bonus for coming back after vacation. So it was like a vacation bonus, but they would get, if they came back from after their vacation, if they came back to work, they would get a bonus. So, and it comes, I guess it comes from history when after vacation, during vacation, they would always get another job and then not go back to the company. So,
They are trying to make easy to turn back after a wonderful holiday.
exactly. It's trying to get them to be happy about coming back. I heard about that and I went to my company. I said, "Where's my vacation bonus?" And they were like, "We're not giving you one, Holly." So I'm like, "What?" So, let's look at these words that we will be learning in the reading in the article. We have nurture, forward thinking, extravagant, reforms, complementary, clustered, pool, and allocate. Are any of these new words for you guys?
What is nurture? What
Okay.
does nurture mean?
Okay. Nurture, the best example for nurture is a mother with a child.
Yes.
A mother with a mother is very nurturing with a child, and even if it's a dog, a dog mother, with their puppies, very nurturing, taking care of them very, very well. So that's the best example. If you have in a company environment, if you have an employee that you want to take care of because you think that they're going to do well, is you help them. You basically mentor them and help them become better. So that's part of nurturing. So, okay. Any other words here? Okay, let's go ahead and start here. Adam, could you start by reading A over here on the right-hand side and
Okay.
match it to the other words?
Changes in policies or practices, and it will be reforms.
Reforms, yes. Changes in policies or practices would be reforms. Perfect. Okay, and Adela, can you read the next one?
Combine resources, for example, money, maybe clustered. I don't
Okay.
know.
Combine resources, for example, money and
Pool, maybe.
Correct, it is pool. So if you pool your resources, best example are students who want to go travel. They might pool their resources, they might pool their money in order to go on a nice trip. Another example,
Carpool.
Carpool, yeah, exactly. Carpool, you put things together. C, Alexander, can you read that one?
Excessive lacking in moderation. Excessive lacking in moderation. Allocated.
No. To allocate means to group things together. So excessive, lucky, and moderation.
Extravagant.
Extravagant. So if something is extravagant, it is over the top, excessive. Anybody? I can see if I can find an example of excessive of extravagant if you guys want. Let me.
I won't because I didn't understand.
Extravagant. Okay. So these are examples of extravagant living. For example, let's see. We'll go for extravagant houses. These are examples of extravagant houses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, extravagant is
Like
an adjective.
Luxury.
Yeah, luxurious. It's just when you say lacking in moderation, it is you're not being you're just being I can't even say it any different. You're just being extravagant. It's just being very very fancy. Is another way of saying if you're moderate, you're not being fancy.
All right, I got it.
Got it? All right. This is interesting though. I just saw something that's just totally. What is this? What is this?
This is a house.
A little design stall. Oh wow. So, as we say in Finnish, mielenkiintoista. Interesting. So, all right. And Asma and Havard, welcome. Welcome, Asma. Asma, can you read the letter D?
Give to someone for specific verbs. I don't know. Maybe forward thinking?
For this one, what you're doing is if you give something to someone for a specific purpose, you are allocating. If you allocate, for example, you are allocating money. For example, when we do our budget for our money, okay, we allocate a certain amount of money. Hello, Havard.
Okay.
To a different for specific. It isn't just to someone, but it's to something. For example, to your landlord for rent, to the phone company for your cell phone. So, Havard, welcome. Can you speak? Okay, he can't now. Okay. So welcome anyway. So, Ismail, can you read number E?
Number E. Given free, usually as favor or to say thank you. Complimentary.
Perfect. So if something is complimentary, it is given free. Like complimentary drinks or complimentary chocolates. So, okay. Jose, could you read letter F?
Okay, letter F. Grouped closely together. The answer is number C, clustered.
Clustered, perfect.
Clustered.
Clustered. Does anybody have any questions about that one? Everybody's fine? Okay. So let's look at what this word means when it comes to clustered.
It is a group of similar things, no, Holly?
Yeah. So say for example, I'm gonna try. Bear with me a moment. No, I'm not getting what I need to on this. If something is clustered, it's grouped very, very close together, and they're all similar things.
On use in PC, no, in computer language.
Like all these houses are clustered together. Very, very close together. These are all clustered together. Not very good examples, but these are clustered together, just close together.
Yeah. Sometimes desks in work can be clustered together, yeah?
Yes. For example, what I was trying to think of is a clustered office plan. But it doesn't look like there's some good examples here. Well, here's one. Clustered office plan where they're all together.
Mhm.
So they're close together. So, all right, let's go to the next one. Nacho,
Okay.
can you read?
G. Help someone to develop. Nurture.
Nurture, yes. So usually with the word nurture is used when you describe a mother with her child, but we can also use that in a corporate or a business situation when you're describing an older person nurturing or helping a younger person become better in their job. So now we have forward thinking, which means progressive.
Holly,
Yes.
the A is not correct, no? It's 4 because number.
Oh, did I put 1? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, no, I'm going to blame this totally on Monday. It's my Monday. So, yeah, you're right. A is 4. So, all right, so let's go ahead and see if we can use these in these sentences. Number 1, Adam, can you read that one and put the correct one in here?
I ordered a coffee and received I guess pool
Okay.
cake.
No?
Cake? No.
No? Anybody have an idea what this one would be?
Extravagante.
Extravagant cake.
Complementary.
Complementary. Complementary. So if you say, for example, if you get something that's complimentary, usually it's food, but it's free. So I ordered a coffee and they gave me a cookie as well. In addition, they gave me something free. Yeah, in addition. All right, and so, yeah, and Adam, you have a very strong sound from your computer, so that's why we're muting you. So.
No, it's because when I'm sitting it's almost empty room and there's echo noise.
Oh, okay, that's it. Okay, all right. Adela, can you read number 2?
The company is very forward-thinking. They always keep up to date with the latest technology.
Okay. Now, Adela, in your experience in the education system in Spain, are the schools forward-thinking?
Yes, in my school, yes, we have technology, digital board, and projectors visible in each room.
Okay, excellent. All right. Number 3, Alexander, can you read that one?
Okay. The boss is very. Yesterday he treated his staff to champagne and strawberries. It's very complimentary.
No, not compliment. Complimentary has already been used.
Then.
So champagne and strawberries. Think of champagne. Okay. That's not very common. Who usually drinks champagne?
Clustered?
No. Does anyone have an idea what this one would be?
Extravagant.
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 Yeah, I thought at first nurturing, but then I realized, wait a minute. Champagne is usually drank by the rich and famous. The rest of us drink champagne only on special days, right? So the boss is very extravagant. So, number 4, Ozma, can you try that one?
Okay. There have been in the workplace, people are not as stuck to their desks as in the past.
Okay. Any idea what that would be? So there have been changes, maybe. So what would the word be for changes?
Reforms.
Reforms, perfect. Okay, number 5, Ismail.
Number 5, the company tries to blank employees who have potential.
Another word would possibly be mentor.
Mentor. Forward thinking?
No. Anyone have an idea what this one would be? Coach. Coach would nurture. Nurture. Mentor and coach, in my opinion, are better. Coach is nurture is the word that they've chosen to use. Okay, number 6. Jose, can you read that one?
Yes. The first workstations are clustered so that the employees can interact with each other.
Yeah, so the workstations are clustered, they're close together. Good. Okay, number 7, Nacho.
The new office was designed to allocate?
Yes.
More space for staff.
Perfect. Okay, and then number 8, we decided to blank our money and hire a limousine. Anybody know what word that would be?
Pool.
Pool, yeah. Pool our money and hire a limousine. Perfect. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to predict some answers. So, Adam, can you read number 1? And so what we're going to do is we're going to read an article. Let's predict the information below, and then we'll check our answers. Can you read number 1?
Why does Google make staff wait for lunch? And A, as punishment, B, to encourage interaction, and C, because there aren't enough cooks.
Okay. What is your guess?
B, to encourage interaction.
Okay, that is your guess. Okay, perfect. Adela, can you read letter number 2?
How does Google's human resource department decide who gets promoted? Promoted by rolling dice, with data, via recommendation, B, with data.
Okay. All right. And Alexander, can you read number 3?
Yeah. New Google employees are warned about the Google 15. What does this refer to? Maybe 15 pounds of weight they will put on.
Okay, so we'll read the article and see if that's true. Asma, can you read number 4?
How many people work at Google's New York office? Okay, maybe 2,000.
Okay. All right, and number 5, Ismail.
Why did Google hire a team of behavioral scientists to improve workers' motivation, to help staff lose weight, to improve customer relations?
So what do you think? What's your guess?
I guess to help staff lose weight.
Okay. All right, and Jose, number 6.
Okay. What is the name of Google's headquarters in Silicon Valley? The Google House, A.
Okay, you think it's this one?
Yes,
okay.
A. Yes.
The Google House, okay. Not the Google Dome or the Googleplex, okay. And Nacho, number 7.
Okay. Which building did Steve Jobs use for his animation studio headquarters? A former factory, a former cemetery, a former hospital? Former cemetery.
A former cemetery? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And what was at the center of the office? A statue of himself, a giant computer, or a toilet? And I know the answer. Does anybody have a guess, since I already know the answer?
A toilet?
A toilet? Okay.
Maybe.
Okay, so let's read this and see if we can check our answers and see if we're right. So perks for employees. Why would a firm want longer queues in its canteen? To encourage creativity, it emerged this week. And it's not the only way the search engine is rewriting office rules. All right, number one. Adam, could you read number one?
Sure. To most people, a long queue for lunch is a sign of the office canteen's inefficiency.
Okay, and Adela, number two.
But to Google, a long waiting time for its famous free lunch is a corporate strategy designed to encourage innovation among employees. Dan Koble, Daisy Giant's UK managing director, told a conference of business leaders that Google's meal timelines are intentionally kept long because we know people will chat while they're waiting. Chats become ideas, and ideas become projects.
Okay, projects.
Projects.
And remember, try to always say the S's as well at the end. So, okay, Alexander, number three.
Okay. Mr. Koble told his audience that forward-thinking firms should nurture interaction between their staff. Google has a history of perks and workplace practices that seem extravagant. Yet Mr. Koble insisted they inspire creativity, and businesses everywhere seem to agree, and modern office is more open, collaborative, flexible, and even fun.
Okay, and this word we would say collaborative.
Collaborative.
Yep. All right, Asma, number four.
Google may be known best for its online innovations, but is equally famous in business sphere for its revolutionary reforms in the corporate workplace. The firm's human resources department uses data to decide which employees deserve promotion or require extra nurturing. It also conducts controlled experiments to optimize the creative environment.
All right, thank you. And Ismail, number five.
Take dog meals, for example. Google famously offers staff freshly prepared cereal lunches and breakfasts and dinners. New employees are warned about the Google 15, the 15 pounds that many of them put on when presented with all that complimentary food. Last year, the company decided its employees were eating too many free sweets, thus threatening their own well-being and consequently their productivity. A team of behavioral scientists was hired to help change
and then
staff appetites. In just 7 weeks, the calorie consumption of the 2,000 employees at the firm's New York office reportedly dropped by 3.1 million.
Perfect. Okay. Number six, Jose.
Okay. Lunch queues are not the only opportunity for interaction. At the Googleplex, the firm's Silicon Valley headquarters in California, workstations are clustered in threes and fours, and the clusters divided by glass walls. This allows sunlight to spread through the building.
Okay, so this allows sunlight to spread through the building.
Through the building.
Okay, Nacho, number 7.
At Facebook, meanwhile, staff are given a budget to personalize their workspaces and often pool the money with their close colleagues to decorate entire desk clusters.
Okay, and Adam, number 8.
Internet firms such as Google and Facebook were not the first to bring changes to the work environment. However, Hewlett-Packard introduced an open plan office to drive interaction back in the 1970s. In 2000, Steve Jobs bought a former factory for his animation studio, Pixar. The cafe and toilets were situated in the center of the office, forcing employees to engage with each other.
Okay, thanks in large part to technical innovations, especially in mobile technology, the demands placed on the workplace have changed dramatically in recent decades. As a rule, architects traditionally allocated 250 square feet of office space to each employee, who was chained to his or her desk and the weighty computers that came with them. Now, with laptops, smartphones, and cloud file storage, workspaces have shrunk to around 150 square feet per person. Okay, first of all, are there any words or phrases that you are unfamiliar with as we read through this? Everybody's fine? Okay, so let's go back up here. So why does Google make staff wait for lunch? Did we get it right? Does anybody remember?
Yeah.
Yes.
We got it right, yes. X will be the books, what the article says. How does Google's HR department decide who gets promoted? We also got that one right with data. With data. Both data is how British English pronounces it. Data is how American English is pronounced. New Google employees are warned about the Google 15. What does this refer to? And we got this one right as well.
£50.
Yeah, and this actually comes from the American English culture of what we call this. We say the freshman 15 or the sophomore 20. Basically, the freshman is your first year at university. The sophomore is the second year of university, and a lot of people say that during those 2 years, people gain a lot of weight. So the freshman 15, the sophomore 20. If you don't gain it your first year, you'll gain it your second year. And I gained it all my third year. So. All right, number 4. How many people work at Google's New York office?
I have a question, please.
Yes. Yes.
Put on means to lose.
Put on means to gain.
Ah, okay.
So it's basically to put on weight.
Mm-hmm.
Is to gain weight. Hello, Bakri.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good. Good. All right, welcome. So we just read an article about Google and other innovations in other offices, and we found that the reason Google makes people stand in line for lunch, for their free lunch, is to encourage innovation. So, and Google gives free food, which is pretty awesome. So, number 4, how many people work at Google's New York office? Did anybody find that answer?
Yes. 2000.
2000.
2000. So she was right. You guys
Yes,
are good.
you were right.
Did you guys read this ahead of time? Maybe you did. So why did Google hire a team of behavioral scientists? Ismail was completely
Yes.
right.
Yes.
Okay. Jose, I don't think you got it right. So what is the name of Google's headquarters in Silicon Valley?
Googleplex.
Googleplex, yeah. All right. And which building did Steve Jobs use for his animation studio headquarters? I don't think it was a cemetery.
The former factory.
Former factory, yes. And then what was the center of the office? I like this a statue of himself. So, or a giant computer. But it was toilet, and they also said cafes as well, or the canteen. Yeah. So would any of you guys like to work for Google if you were given the opportunity?
Yes, I am ready.
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah, ready.
So, Ismail, what did you say?
I am just kidding, joking, Holly.
Oh, but I didn't hear it, though. Didn't hear the joke. So... But you're ready. Is that what you said?
I am ready to work for Google.
Me too. So, and I heard a rumor, because I think maybe some of you have heard me say that the company I worked for last year I quit them in July because it was not going well, and they are actually closing their doors this week. And I heard a rumor that the company that's going to take their place is Google. And I'm like, wow. So I would not go back because it was a 45-minute commute and I prefer teaching. But I thought, wow, that would be cool for a lot of the people that just are getting laid off. So I don't know if it's true. Yes?
Holly, Google looks very good from outside, but how do the employees of Google think? Actually, are they happy, or is there some problem?
I don't know. It's probably just like any job and anything. Some people are happy and some people are not. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I don't think so.
You don't think they're happy?
They are happy, because if they are not, they will leave their work, And I think with this creative place, nobody thinks to leave, and also with many perks. So I think it's favor conditional.
Yeah. There's another lesson I'll be teaching later on this week. I think it's actually during the weekend. About I can't remember the name of the lesson. It's called Living at Work, and it's actually how some Google employees have actually parked in the parking lot of their office, and just have lived at work. And maybe they sleep in the office or they sleep in their car, and they save all this money. It's actually a very interesting article. So if you have a chance to join that hour, it might be fun. It depends. I think some of you might be sleeping, but I'm not sure. So where are we for time? Okay, good. Okay, let's complete the questions below with the following nouns. So we have changes, office rules, demands, space, experiments, weight, and interaction. Let's see. See if we can put these in the correct spaces. So Adam, could you read number 1?
Which company is rewriting office rules, maybe, or demands?
That's my guess as well. Let's check. So, yeah, which company is rewriting office rules? Okay. So who is rewriting office rules? Google? Facebook? So
Maybe technology, no? Companies,
yeah.
new technologies.
Technical companies. Okay. Number 2, Adela, can you try that one?
Who conduct experiment to optimize creativity in the workplace? Maybe? No.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. Experiments. Okay, and number 3, Asma.
How much links to new Google employees put on? Okay, how much weight?
Yeah. Okay, and Bakri, number 4.
Which company first brought interaction changes to the work environment?
Changes.
Yeah.
Yeah, changes. Perfect. Okay, and number 5, Ismail.
Which company first 3 to drive blank in the workplace interaction?
Yes.
Try.
Okay. And number 6, Jose.
Why have the the space placed on the workplace changed in recent decades?
Okay. I either my internet's going or yours is, but I couldn't hear you very well. But demands. Why have the
demands? Okay.
Yeah. So number 7, Adam, can you do that one?
How much space is allocated to each employee nowadays?
All right. Okay. So let's as a group, let's ask and answer the above questions. So basically, our answer for this one was technology companies. Okay. And number 2, who conducts experiments to optimize creativity in the workplace? And I have a very difficult time with this. To me, it feels like it should be who conducts experiments. Anybody have an answer for that? Any idea?
Google, for example.
Google, yeah. Okay, actually, Google's HR department. Adela?
Yes, psychologist of the human resource, no? I think.
Yeah, so Google's HR department. Yeah. Okay. How much weight do new employees put on?
15 pounds.
Oh, that's a lot. Now, have you guys heard about any of that kind of things in your country, or is that just really mine? Are there times that when people put on weight? Or is it just an American thing? Okay, so only in the U.S. So, number 4, which company first brought changes to the work environment? Anybody remember what company? Hewlett Packard. Yeah. And which company first tried to drive interaction in the workplaces? And somebody mentioned already it's already tried to drive. So any idea who that was?
No.
Okay, according to the article, it was also HP. So, okay, why have demands placed on the workplace changed in recent decades?
Because interaction between the employees create more creativity and create more new project.
To talk, with each other and to have new ideas, and the new ideas will lead to new projects.
Okay, and also technical advances. Okay. All right. How much space is allocated to each employee nowadays?
150 square feet per person.
250.
250.
150.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's 150 square feet.
Yes. 200.
150 square feet.
Now it's 150.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting because I actually noticed that I worked in a company in the early 90s, and then I started teaching abroad and came back and started working for a company, 2013, and I was amazed. It was a similar type of company, similar type of work, just a different industry, and I was amazed with how little space I had compared to what I had before. And the second time in 2013, I was management, and I had less space than people 2 spaces higher than me had. Anyway, it was really I was blown away by the differences. So, all right. So, okay, let's see. We have. Bear with me a moment. Okay, talking point. What do you think of Google's practices? So Adam, what do you think of Google's practices?
In my opinion, Google's practices are very innovative, and they take advance to other companies because they don't treat employees like the other companies, but they try to give them a lot of space that they can I don't know how to say, they can be more innovative and have great ideas.
Okay, so it just allows people to it allows more autonomy and allows people to really do their job well. Yeah. So Adela, what do you think? Are there any other ways businesses can encourage interaction?
I don't know, but I think they are different because only these technology companies are this special practice. I think human resource have another possibility, or psychologist to have groups, therapy groups, etc. I think too.
So support groups.
Yes, I don't know if the psychologists in my school have to the student groups.
Wow.
Techniques.
Okay.
They are.
All right. Thank you, Asma. I think this will be our last question. Is staff interaction important in your business?
Yeah, I think interaction is very important to get results in business or in any kind of work. Because interaction gives the opportunity to create something new, to, to make new ideas, or to think in new ideas, new projects, to make your imagination more bigger. Yeah, like for example in Google, I saw reports. They have the opportunity to play at work, you know,
Yeah,
to
I've seen that
play,
too.
yeah, with the phones, yeah, any kind of activity just to entertain yourself and to be in a good mood, and yeah, that give you a lot of energy and motivate your creativity or ability to create a new idea.
All right, thank you. Right. Well, everyone, I hope you had a good lesson. You learned some new words and phrases, and learned a little bit more about Google as well. And I hope to see you all in another
Okay.
class. Ozma, have a good working day.
Bye
The
bye.
rest, and Bakri, have a good afternoon. The rest of you sleep well. So,
Okay. Bye bye.
okay,
Take
thank
care.
you. Bye. And this is my cat.